I'm Tanya Malik. I'm a biohacker, a functional nutrition coach, and the founder of the Biohackers company. Today, we're going to talk about intermittent fasting. But before I begin, here is a disclaimer. Everything we talk about today and in the following videos is my personal take, basis my personal research. Now, jumping into intermittent fasting. Now, a lot of you have asked me my take on intermittent fasting. So, I want to start by saying that as of today, most of the conclusive research and most of the credible researchers agree that intermittent fasting is a very useful tool for optimizing health. Now, why is it a useful tool? Not just because it helps us in calorie restriction or weight management. In fact, that's not it at all. It's a useful tool because it helps the body through its natural or innate cleaning system. But more importantly, it helps us improve our insulin sensitivity, leptin sensitivity, heal metabolic syndrome. It helps the body take a break from digesting and work on rebalancing or achieving its internal innate balance known as homeostasis. Now, like with everything else, there are right ways to intermittent fast. Now notice I'm saying ways because there are multiple right ways of doing this. What I'm going to talk about is what I believe to be the easiest and the most effective way of intermittent fasting because it is in line with circadian rhythm and functional nutrition healing. As the name suggests, circadian rhythm, which means that the kind of intermittent fasting I believe in is in sync with the natural circadian cycle or with the natural sun cycle. Which means the ideal way of doing it is when you're fasting after sundown and eating when the sun is up. If you're getting started, the best way is to fast for 12 hours and eat for 12 hours. Slowly and gradually increase your fasting window until you reach a 16-hour fasting window if you plan to do this every day as a tool. Other ways of doing it are, of course, fasting once a week for a full 24 hours or aligning 2 days a week where you're eating very, very restricted calories. I personally do a 16-8 fast, that is fasting for 16 hours, eating during the 8-hour window every single day. What's most important is that during the eating window, you first and foremost prioritize the protein intake. Make sure that you're getting not only the recommended daily allowance, but your personal needs are fulfilled when it comes to the protein requirement. Of course, making sure it's lean, clean, bioavailable protein. Second, it's also very, very important to ensure that you're getting good, healthy fats in your diet. Now, personally, I actually like breaking my intermittent fast with a fat-only meal. Now, this meal usually is either MCT oil, coconut oil, or organic ghee in hot water. What this does is it further improves the lining of your gut. It teaches your body to use fat as fuel, but most importantly, there is no sudden glucose spike after you break the fast. It also further improves insulin sensitivity. Now, the next important thing to keep in mind is that you're getting enough micronutrients. That means vitamins and minerals are balanced. More often than not, this means you're going to need natural, superior, clean and bioavailable nutrient supplements to go along with your intermittent fast protocol. Another reason I like the circadian rhythm method of intermittent fasting because you would be utilizing the overnight window for fasting, which does two things. It doesn't only make fasting a lot easier because you're going to be sleeping for a larger portion of it, but it also utilizes your natural autophagy, which is accelerated or improved or increased when you are sleeping in a fasted state. Now, what is autophagy? It is when your body naturally cleans or kind of eats its own dead cells to eradicate it, which is a great cleansing mechanism of your body. Additionally, I also like working out first thing in the morning during my fasted state because working out in the fasted state also accelerates and pushes you into autophagy much faster. Now, every time I recommend someone to go on an intermittent fasting protocol, I also recommend these additional protocols to go hand in hand. Number one is to add a clean bioavailable spirulina and chlorella supplementation, which helps the body in its natural detoxification and is also very, very rich in micronutrients. Second, I always recommend a clean probiotic supplement which has Saccharomyces boulardii as a bacterial strain, because this plays a huge role in keeping the gut healthy and balanced while the body is going through this entire natural cleansing process. Now keep in mind, for some people, specifically us city folks who are exposed to so much pollution and so many toxins, when we go through the intermittent fasting protocol, at least the initial phase of it, it can become a little overwhelming for our body, because our body is going to be cleansing all the heavy metal buildup, toxin buildup, which could lead to symptoms like fatigue, sometimes even low-grade fever. In such a situation, I also recommend going on a 1-month protocol of antimicrobials. What this does is this eradicates or cleanses any low-grade pathogens which might be in the body, which are bacteria or viruses that are in the body but not in enough concentration to actually cause a full-blown infection. Natural antimicrobials actually supports the body's natural immune system to be able to cleanse these pathogens out. Lastly, highly recommend a protocol of heat exposure and cold exposure. That means ice plunges and saunas to further support the detoxification. And obviously, make sure you're getting enough quality sleep during the entire protocol. Alright everyone, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and please leave comments and let me know if you want me to talk about something specific.